start to tell there was something special?
That is a cool question. I would say there's usually a moment or two in those first 10 or 12 games that you answer a challenge, you deliver on it. There's something that says, whoa. And when those, you don't know what game it's going to be, you're not even sure who the opponent is, but there's just a performance that says, this is what this group's capable of. And then you usually see it stay consistent through. And the best teams I've been a part of kind of got better as it went. And so that's usually a really good mark of an excellent defense, ones that continually get better, because there's, like I said earlier, there's always something that you're kind of working on. So if you keep stacking all these good things, by the time you get, later in the season, you are hard to deal with. And but there has to be one of those moments that say, whoa, that's the one. And usually I would say it's probably in the first 10 or 12 games that you say, okay, I think this has the chance to do, something pretty remarkable.
Good people, it's your boy, Mr. Rome, Cowboys Fan Talk, right back like I never left. What's up with y'all, man? Did y'all hear that interview? Did y'all hear that interview? I can listen to Dan Quinn talk football all day. I can tell just the way he talks about his players, about what he said to his players, that he loves this game and he loves his players. Like, excellent leader. I know y'all like to get on this Cowboys team, coaching staff, ownership, etc. I do it. But literally, sometimes you just got to marvel in the presence of a football savant. That's what I look at Dan Quinn as. He's a football savant. Like, amazing. I had to take that clip because a couple of things stood out to me. And there's another portion of that interview, another portion that I'm going to get into at a later date, because I really feel like it matches what's going on. See, Dan Quinn talked about a couple of things. One, he talked about Trayvon Diggs, and he talked about how, his grind and his play lately has been excellent. And he said, you're creating your present. You're not trying to match your past. Basically, last year was amazing, but you got to create your new now, the new you. You got to evolve, become better than what you were, because you got more experience, you got more knowledge to do more things. See, last year was great, but Trayvon Diggs learned a lot last year. He learned a lot about himself, about how the media is going to treat you, how it is to be a Cowboys superstar, etc. You're creating your present. You're not trying to match your past. It's amazing. But, and I believe that. Trayvon Diggs has been redefining himself this year. 100%. He needs... I should do a whole Trayvon Diggs video. Y'all, should I do that? Y'all let me know in the comments if y'all want me to just give Diggs his flowers early in the year. Because the disrespect this offseason was at an all-time high. But this is more so about the whole defense. The defense has been incredible. I'm talking about allowing no score over 20. Like, incredible. And it's been going down. Like, I'm blown away. But the thing that stands out to me is they asked Dan Quinn, I think it was Jory Epstein. Shout out to Jory Epstein, excellent Cowboys reporter. She asked him during the press conference, what moments in your tenure, because he's coached some of the best defensive teams in history, one of the architects of the Legion of Boom. And she was asking, like, what stood out? What made you know I got something special? And I had to put the clip up there because I wanted y'all to hear it. And basically, you heard Dan Quinn say, it wasn't like anything in particular in the first 4 games, 5 games, 6 games. He said something within that first 10 to 12 games. So it's a larger sample size. There's moments. You're searching for whoa moments, or that moment where you just step back and say, whoa, And I put that thumbnail at Trayvon Diggs up there because that's the type of moment, that still shot of him knocking that ball away from Terry McLaurin, someone that people have tried to say owns Trayvon Diggs. It's been a complete lie. But, the last couple times they've matched up, he's owned him. Last year, they tried to deep ball against Trayvon Diggs. Interception. This year, deep ball, interception. But that particular swat away, it just was defining. It was like, it's almost like I didn't told y'all. This ain't going down. Stop. It's like it was defining against the league. Like y'all throwing hate at my way and nah, I'm not having it. And it's like those moments, you know what I'm saying, that really will change. Like the way that we came out. I think this defense played well against Tom Brady. But our offense struggling really just deflated the defense, and eventually we cracked. We gave up one touchdown. We've given up one touchdown a week. But in that Bengals game, that pass rush just really broke Joe Burrow. It's taken him a while to get him off the mat, but our pass rush was so vicious that it really just had him in his head. It broke him. You know, that next week, they led into the game for the Giants so much about the pass rush that New York changed their whole scheme. They was doubling and chipping and doing whatever they could do, tripling Micah Parsons. And through doing all of that, Tank Lawrence got to eat. Other people got to eat. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like we're starting to find ourselves as more than just Micah and a bunch of decent players. No. It's a bunch of excellent players on this defense. And they're still in search of that whoa moment. Now, Dan Quinn said in that interview as well, he wasn't happy with the team last week in the Commanders game because he felt like we were chasing moments, chasing the sacks, keeping an eye on what Philly did to the Commanders and trying to go make your moment because you know that you can outdo the person across from you, so you're trying to force it. And that led to big runs and big plays that, you know, was uncharacteristic of the defense. He said, no, fly around, be fast, but be stout. Do your job. The moments will come. Do your job. And Trayvon Diggs was a representation of that. The interception in the Giants game. The sacks that you've seen us accumulate. Dante Fowler's moment of the strip. Neville Gallimore, when he got his shot, when he got in, when Bohanna went out, and just completely started to dominate. You don't chase him. CeeDee Lamb, this is more offensive, but those moments that define a team, that let you know what you are capable of, that's when you know you got something special. And I feel like we're starting to stack those moments. I feel like this week versus the Rams, I see the media trying to do this old thing where they try to lean into the Cowboys, give us a lot more props, downplay the Rams, and think we're going to sleep on them. Nah, ain't no sleeping. The Cowboys are perpetually, forever going to be underdogs this entire year because apparently there's a juggernaut in Philly, and we should be afraid. And the players hear that. The players feel like they've been disrespected, discarded. Even Cooper Rush has been playing with a chip on his shoulder. And I love it. Even with me saying, you know, don't forget about Dak Prescott, that type of stuff probably fuels Cooper Rush. Because in his mind, he's like, I can do this. And you know what? He been going out there and doing it. Can't take nothing away from the man. Respect him. I salute him. Because without Cooper Rush making the plays that he has made, because although the defense has gotten it done, he has had to make some plays. And we've needed everything. I said when this whole little run started, after the Tampa game, I said, I just need somebody. I'm going to revisit that video. I just need 1 to 2 players a week to step up and do something out of their minds, just something different. And we've had players doing that. Like seriously. Every week, one player has done it. I've seen Turpin do something. I've seen multiple defenders do something. I just named them all. CeeDee Lamb has been stepping out of his, not his comfort zone, but out of his shell, showing that he's the number one that I knew he could be. And I think we need to continue doing that. But don't chase the whoa moments. Do your job. Be as great as you are. The whoa moments will come. And as Dan Quinn said, in these first 10 games, we're going to step back and realize we got something special on our hands. This defense is growing into something special. But it's growing. It's not finished. It's not complete. Still work to be done. Next up, the Los Angeles Rams, Super Bowl champions. Let's handle our business. And then we can handle our dirty work the week afterwards. It's your boy, Mr. Rome, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that video, man. Dan Quinn is amazing. He really is. We lucky to have him. This defense is something special, man. And this team is going to do more than I think even I thought it was going to do. I'll holla.